And they can't lead no more teams.
No Kawhi.
That nigga can't lead no more teams. It's a wrap.
Now Harden, I feel like Harden's going.
He trying to go back to Houston.
He might make it to the end of this year, but if not, he's going back. I feel like he's going back to Houston.
I don't blame him, nigga.
He never should have left.
Hey, listen. With where he is now, listen. I got me a gold trophy for the Olympics, scoring title, and I got me an MVP. Fuck it, man. I ain't getting no ring. It's all good. Sunday fun day, baby.
At this point,
we outside. Sunday fun day. But yeah, my sleeper from the East would probably be Cleveland.
They looking good right now. We get hurt every year though. That's
because the two guards, Donovan Mitchell and what boy name? Garland. They actually meshing now. I didn't think it was gonna happen because when there's some talk that like they didn't like each other or some shit like that.
So Donovan Mitchell was very ball dominant, and Garland wasn't getting to bring up the ball. So if he's not bringing up the ball, what you need me for? Because he's not a spot up shooter. His jumper's okay, but he's good at creating shots for other people. Yeah. And if Mitchell will allow Garland to penetrate and then kick it to him and let him ISO or do whatever, I think they're gonna play. And they've been doing it this year. It's only 3 games.
Who they big man?
Jared Allen.
Yeah.
With the fro.
Yeah. Kevin Love still there?
No. He was with Miami. I don't know where he at now.
Right. Oh, she was in Miami.
Getting some sports adjacent. Shaq has some interesting comments.
That shit's cringeworthy.
Oh, you know what? Let's rewind that. Let's give a shout out to the Liberty for winning.
Hell yeah, they did that. That motherfucking series was real, nigga.
Hey,
ooh wee.
And the other coach was hot.
Ooh wee.
Like they was going back and forth. The coaches was both going back and forth.
They was. Get fired?
They was talking big trash.
No, not hold on.
From the
I know a coach got fired. I don't know what team. It popped up on my thing earlier. Give me 1 second.
They was giving big. They was talking big shit too, as they should, man. The women's game is coming a long way.
Fever fired the coach.
Yeah.
The women's game has obviously come a long way. I think obviously we're still in the beginning stages. There was talk about how they lost like $40 million, even though it was like a lot more revenue. But that's just I think that's just one of the grows of when you ebbs and flows. I really think that the game is for the women. I'm not a woman,
better spot than
but it's a much better spot, especially when you got Juju who gonna be playing next year USC. You got another couple girls who are coming up. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this NIL shit. You got they're putting their faces out more. I'm also gonna say this. I guess it's just because I'm a man, or not even a man. I just like attractive people. I ain't know there was so many fine women in the WNBA.
Yes.
And just shout out.
It's always been like that.
I just haven't paid attention. I apologize.
How many DMs have you sent?
Huh?
How many DMs have you sent?
Wait, as we doing? As we doing?
I'm not asking.
As we doing? Okay. I've asked a lot of women to be on our show. No, nah, bro. I didn't. Boy, listen. I done hopped in like 7, 8 of them. I was like 10 or 12. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, a couple nights I've been like, you know what? Fuck it.
Well, I saw on the podcast they be flying dudes out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they actually be happening. Actually be happening.
This is the first time I was mad I wasn't tall. I'm like, damn.
Boy, it actually be happening, dog.
Those you trying to get flown out?
Hey, man, listen. You know what I'm saying?
That was just say I'll be late. I miss work.
Let me know.
Angel Reese though was Shaq.
It's cringeworthy. I mean, you can't like. It's one of those like you know what I'm saying like. I know.
It real quick
so Shaq made a comment. And I don't know if you put it in here, but Shaq.
Ability to dunk, bro. Imagine you.
I'm not imagining.
Let me finish. Imagine you in the same little shirt you had on at the Wild 'N Out show dunking. You know how many t-shirts you gonna sell, cuz? You tripping.
Oh my
what?
God.
What?
Oh God.
The same little shirt you had on.
Okay. All right.
Dunking.
All right.
Bro,
You should be going through a man's phone.
I agree that. How many times have I told you I love you?
A lot.
Okay, so if a person knows me, it's like Shaq is Angel's mentor. He would never even cross that line with her.
Yeah.
Other than that, first person to say that, get out. Like, are you what? Why you pretend you love her? One, I do love her. I love her as a daughter. I love her as a beautiful black woman who's making it. But obviously, you don't know me. Obviously, you don't know. If you think I'm messing with Angel Reese, you don't know me. Get out.
Made a comment that was like, you know how much more followings y'all would get is if you wore them same shorts that you wore at Wildin' Out to a game, and it was like
and dunked
and dunked. It was like Shaq, because also Shaq Shaq was like saying that they should lower the rim to like 8 feet, which I understood. I was like, okay, to get a dunking effect. But now you have women who are dunking, not a lot of them, but you have a couple women who have dunked in games and etc. And I just think that for someone who is as educated as Shaq is, maybe he just had a moment. You know what I'm saying? But you can't, like, she calls him uncle. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the issue.
That's my uncle. That's like my big bro. He looks out for me. And like for somebody to say something like that and like sexualize you like that, like why you on your show? It's like, nigga. When she said, she was like, we gonna take this out. No, don't take it out. Shaq, she just tried to throw you a bone right here, my nigga. Like you acting real doggish right now. You feel me?
When somebody is in a mentoring role, and you, I guess, realize that yes, they are a guy, you are a woman, but he's like a mentor to her. Yeah. Like Unc. Yep. And then you realize that Unc, if he had the chance, might try to knock you down. It's wild because you damn.
Comments. The thing about it is, comments come from thoughts, and thoughts come from things that you sat on, and for you to put it out your mouth and say it like that, I don't know if maybe he had an influence, but I mean, you know, hey, drunk minds speak sober thoughts in whatever capacity, whether it's drugs, whether it's whatever.
That episode, but he had to remember that episode to even bring that up.
But like you could see the cringeworthiness because Angel Reese was like, okay, like let's edit that out. No, I don't edit it out. It's like it's like 2 steps forward for 1 step back because again, like you don't want to lower the rims. I mean, I see what the thought around it was.
I think the cringeworthy comment wasn't even the lowering of the rims.
No, I'm just saying like the leading up to things where I guess kind of like trying to make a bigger effect on women's basketball by lowering the value of what they do, right? Because you got women who are practiced on 10-inch rims that can hoop, but you have women who are obviously, you know, got bodies, right? You know what I'm saying? And to be put on blast like that shows another reason as to what Angel Reese was talking about, because she would say, like, you know, even at LSU up until now, people would sexualize her and be like, you know, it makes it uncomfortable because I got people in my DMs going crazy, and obviously
but they making like pornographic, like
what
Angel Reese and like deep faking her on like
they got things now where you could like change
fakes.
Somebody's face.
Oh shit! I ain't know that. I was like, Angel Reese in a porno? What?
No. They deep faked her onto like a new.
They could like take your face. And
I mean, but again, like the clip, if you've seen it, is very cringeworthy. I hope somebody in Shaq's corner was like, "Hey, listen, bro. Like this is why you need no men in your corner to be like, hey, listen. I understand what you said, but you got to come back out and say something else.
I'm gonna
you got to clean that up.
Because I saw a lot of guys on social media being like, "See, you can't even let a woman know she's attractive. You can't even." There's a time and place, big dog. It's not that you can't flirt with a woman, but you probably shouldn't flirt with a woman if you are her boss or her mentor, because you guys have a relationship that is not based on her sexuality. It's based on skill or business or whatever.
Yeah. Somebody had a comment saying like this is the generation is soft.
No, the generation is not soft.
Like you guys
can't be harassing.
You can't.
Like no,
your thought process has to be a lot more elaborate
wrong,
to understand
that
you calling somebody soft for one, knowing that shit is cringeworthy, knowing that shit is not. It's not etiquette. Like if I invite you on my show, you can't come in here just acting crazy. You know what I'm saying?
No, you cannot. Again, we know each other outside of this show. Mm-hmm. You have never, to my knowledge, I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna just pretend because she seemed like she was shocked. To my knowledge, Shaq has never made these types of comments to her in their real life talkings, because again, they know each other. Mm-hmm. This wasn't their first time interacting. Mm-hmm. So to blindside me with a clip from Wild 'N Out that you remembered and being like, "Oh yeah, that's gonna get the ratings up," is bruh. You shouldn't have said it. Yeah. You can think what you want to think. And I guess you can say what you want to say. But freedom of speech has nothing to do with niggas being like that's wrong. Or women being like, why you say that? Because we have freedom of speech too. Freedom of speech is like the government can't really put you in jail for saying Angel Reese should wear them shorts. But Angel Reese can be offended by that. And other WNBA fans as well as sensible people can be like, yo, Shaq, you a grown ass man. This girl is young as fuck. You are her mentor. She calls you Unc. Mm-hmm. You are taking it away from you. Not Unc no more now. You make a comment like that. I can't see. she don't see him as Unc no more. Like that illusion that he painted is gone.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yes, if she would have liked it, I'm sure it would have been fine. Obviously, that's not their relationship, so she didn't like it. Don't do things to people that you don't have that relationship with.
That shit was weird.
You can't just walk up on a stranger and get offended and be like, hey, you got a fat ass, and she slap you. You don't know that girl. You can't just do that. Also, your coworker that you've been working with for 5 years. You can't just walk up on her one day because you saw her outside of work in a nice fit and be like, oh, shit, I seen you at the foundry. Man, them yams was yamming. If she slap you or go to HR, she has every right. Because what the fuck is wrong with you, bruh?
You gotta practice your ABCs, man. Ass, boundaries, and consent, man.
Yes. One more time.
ABCs, ass, boundaries, and consent.
I like that.
Yeah.
There you go. Niggas learn them.
Daryl loaned me a check for this, so I need y'all to start supporting the watching. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you see, you know what I'm saying, mess with us. Scroll up, see what you like. He'll have the subjects listed. But yeah, Daryl, cut my check.